Hey my friends, I am your friend Kevin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. New subscribers, existing friends, all of you are welcome here. And this is your card of the day. All right, as usual, we are using two decks this week. One is for the card of the week by... This deck is the Divine Masters Oracle Guidebook by Kyle Gray with images by Jennifer Hawkyard. And this one is the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. There is a illustrator that goes with this, and somebody kindly put in the comments yesterday who that was, and that name escapes me. But either way, this is where I get my card of the week. Now, we are in a number 5 day, which really to me means revelations. It is somewhat like the Hangman. It is a day of big changes, or at least the heads up that change is coming. What it also means to me sometimes in a 5 day is to look at situations from a different perspective. You know, the card that goes with the number 5 in angel numerology is Awakening, or the Tower, or even the Hangman. But it sort of is this transitional period, that period from one thing going and another thing coming, and that flux in the middle of not really sure what we're doing. But this is certainly a number 5 day, is certainly a day to be spiritually adventurous and exploring those changes, because they can be things that we don't necessarily expect to see, but they are still on our way to something greater. So this is why I chose good things are constantly flowing to me, not the bad stuff. Whatever is meant for your highest good will not pass you by. And then the other one is I'm on the way to another wonderful experience. We are all traveling. We are all stories in motion. And those stories need to unfold and breathe and go. All right. Gertrude and Beatrice are here with their little bits of wisdom. And so how many? 6 times they want me to shuffle. Okay. 1 and 2. Whoops. And 3. 4. Stop it. 5. And then 6. You know, I like this clumsy way of shuffling. Take it off the top. Okay, thank you. I like this clumsy way of shuffling because it lets me know that, listen, none of us are absolutely going to get it right. We're always going to have a period where things are not quite, they're not going the way we thought they would. I like this card, the 10 of Michael. Now, Michael popped in yesterday with the 2 of Michael, and this is the 10 of Michael. A situation that has ended, and we're finally free. Oof. New opportunities for happiness will now follow, which is interesting. If we continue to look at our life as being one flop after another, it's hard to see the sunshine at the end of a bad storm unless you have the presence of a rainbow. And this is probably an indication that we're looking at this wonderful ballerina that is taking a bow, which I'm assuming is Swan Lake. After a tumultuous time, we get to celebrate the finale, take a bow, and celebrate on the stage, the world stage, our stage, the stage that we're on. New opportunities for happiness are coming. And the number 10 is that lovely, solid, double-digit number that actually starts to reduce to a 1. So adventurous, magical, new beginnings as we go on our journey. I'm just trying to think. I have a funny feeling that the number 10, if we're looking at numerology, is actually linked to, let's see, what is this one linked to? Let me have a quick look at my reference book. The number 10 is linked to the wheel, and Archangel Metatron, well, Archangel Metatron is over the chariot, but I think the wheel is just as appropriate, moving us forward into something new, which really all plays into our number 5 day. Commander Ashtar is the leadership activation. So enough studying, enough learning. You can take the tools that you've learned and you've studied up to this point and move them forward into something else. Anything that you need to learn about spirituality, about your growth, about change, about what you're up to, will come along as it's meant to come along. We're all being guided to say that you are both teacher and student in one house. And as you learn your craft and as you learn the tools of the trade, you then share the experience of those tools. I want to go deeper into Gertrude and Beatrice. I want to go deeper into what this 10 of Michael is actually telling us, or what we need to learn from it. Gertrude is saying, just as a new year comes up, we have a new physical year that started about 6-7 weeks ago. We also have an Asian New Year, which is the dragon, that started up. So it is about embracing new opportunities that will make us be happy or happier. It's possible that you have a sense of sadness when we have to close the curtain and we have to end a story. So Beatrice is saying it is okay to be sad, just don't sit in the soup of it. Get up out of it and leave that somewhere. If there's this feeling of we're coming out of, or we're in struggle, or we've had struggle and we're really fearful of more struggle coming, we have to let that go. Because the worst is over. The part where we felt marginalized, put upon, we really weren't sure whether or not we were doing the right thing. Those doubts and fears are done. Let go of what you've been holding on to, and that includes resentments, that includes stories, that includes, holding on to things that you think would be better for someone else. If they're not ready to embrace the baton and run the relay and keep going, you have to. Trust me, you have to. Pushing too hard is not necessarily the way to go. This is a card about letting go, putting the past behind us, and freeing ourselves from any kind of codependency. Beatrice is saying, good iconic leaders are not codependent. Oh, woof. Okay. Gertrude is telling Beatrice not to be quite so, well, I don't know, because you have this, when we're in, if I'm understanding Gertrude correctly, most really good spiritual people have the love of God, the light of God, and the love of humanity just anchored right in here. It is those folks that you lean on, lean into, that we go to when we really want to feel better about things. And that's you, and that's me, and that's all of us in this network of love, and this network of compassion, and this network of kindness and wisdom and truth. All of those things, right? We want to be with our brotherhood and sisterhood of humanity. And there's this thing that, every once in a while we have to break off. We've still got the network of the brotherhood of humanity, whatever you want to call that. We break off, and then we're plunged into these situations and stories with people that could use what we have. The challenge that we have is we can take on their stuff. We can take on their struggle. We can take on their thing. And this odd place that I know I've been in, where we have to take care of it, we have to help it, we have to do something to make it better, and many of the times we do, only to find out, well, hang on a minute, they're all good to go, and I'm still sitting here with this laundry basket full of weird emotions. So that's done. There is a time, and I think this is it today, and the message I'm getting is let go. Let go of that. You know, it's a bit like a hot air balloon. It's ready to go when the people are in the basket and you've got to lift off. And if you're tying onto a tether because you're fearful of where that balloon's going to end up, that's holding you back, it's holding them back, and it's holding back anyone else that's coming to not only lift each one of us, but to lift themselves too. Every single, Archangel Gabriel, that beautiful gold and copper, I see it almost like gold and a little bit of copper in it, and there's this, like, it's almost like the golden sun behind these two energies of Beatrice and Gertrude, saying, look to the horizon and see a new day dawning, see a new opportunity dawning, see a new venture dawning, and it's coming, and all that needs to come with it is going to come with it. I don't know if I'm making sense, and I hope I am making sense, because to me this is almost like gobbledygook. I get that leadership doesn't require any of us to be codependent. Let go of the need to please. Oh, that's what that is. Whew. The need to please gets in our way. The need to be seen and heard and validated gets in our way. The need of it. Because the reality of it is we already are. Oh, okay. And that's all that Beatrice has to say. You're already validated. You're already seen, you already heard, people already get what your message is. Now it's time to expand it and do it like dough. Think of yourself as a spiritual proofing oven. That's one of my lovely little hobbies. I like to make bread. I do. I stopped for a while and now I picked it back up. There's something about flipping and folding and stretching and folding that dough for 8 minutes and letting it go. And then, of course, you know, there's the consumption of it. Like, I made this. I actually did this out of really 3 ingredients. And look, it's delicious. Anyway, I digress. Many thanks to all of you who have liked, subscribed, expanded and let this go. Some of you have got platforms of your own and some of you should get platforms of your own. There's plenty of an audience coming and I can't say this enough. Keep going. One foot in front of the other. Until tomorrow, big love to all of you. Bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.